I'm Sirius, and today I wanted to give you a sneak peek at the app I'm currently working on. The working name is the Adventurer Backpack and is intended to be used as an inventory management app. Currently, we see the character selection, but we don't have any characters, so we add one. The shiny new character, we can rename him here, or she. Let's say it's Bruno Battlehammer. And down here we see the inventory. This is a default backpack inventory. We can rename it, but we leave this as it is. Down here we can toggle on and off what coins we want to use. Normally, not everyone likes to play with Electrum. That's fine. The default is toggled off for Electrum, and the sort is intended to be toggled if we want to include this coin when doing the sorting algorithm. So let's add a second inventory. Let's call it stash, and we enable Electrum. Let's save and jump right into the inventory. Up here we can toggle between the two inventories, and by the way we can have more than two. Down here we have the list of items, but we don't have any items yet. So let's add either a custom item or a official item. We go with the official item. Let's say we want to have a copper dragon scale mail, and it's a fuzzy search, so we don't have to input everything. We see some basic details and a description of the item. And let's add another item, dagger, for example. And down here, we already can adjust the amount of items we want to add. If we want to see the description again for any given item, we can just click on it and it opens a pop-up. We can read all about the item. What we also can do is adjust the amount of the items here. And let's say we wanted to throw some daggers. Let's say 2, the third. And now we don't have any daggers left, but we have still the item in our inventory. This is meant to make it easier to throw stuff away or use items up like torches or rations, but without the hassle to adding the item again when we rebuy it or pick it up, like the dagger. Say we pick 2 daggers up. The most important thing, but is this search bar up here. One of the most annoying things with paper is that we don't have any search functionality there. So if you have a bad handwriting like me, it's quite a hassle to find any item ever again. But with a digital inventory app, we can just put it in here and we find everything that starts or contains the OP or dagger histology, dagger, like that. All right, let's talk money. Up here we have our purse, all our money, and clicking on it opens a new dialog where we can add any amount. Let's say 10, the green button, and we deposited just 10 gold pieces. We can withdraw 2 gold pieces by adding or putting in a positive number and hitting the red button. We also can add negative numbers, let's say -1 gold, and hit enter. And it gets reduced by 1. Or we can, and that is a little bit weird, let's say we take -2 and we withdraw -2 gold. That means we add 2 gold. This is actually intended if we ever want to do something like -1 gold plus 5 silver minus 1 copper. But I think this is not really a use case. Also, as you can see, when we add a lot of gold, it does not get converted into platinum because we toggled it off in the settings. But that doesn't mean it is not getting reduced when we need the money. Let's say we have 8 gold and let's say 10 platinum, right? And now we buy something fancy that costs 10 gold. Then the platinum gets reduced, but not otherwise, right? 500 gold doesn't mean 50 platinum. Also, we get a warning when we try to withdraw more money than we have. We get a notification that we don't have enough money. Oh, and I forgot to show you the custom items. Let's click here, and every custom item needs at least a name. Let's say we got a letter, and the description is optional, but let's say it's a letter in an unknown language. And we can see or we can differentiate between normal items and custom items because it's a different font style. So we can have more than one. We can edit our custom item. Let's say Elvish language because we found out what the letter is. And deleting an item can either be we have this button here, reducing it to 0 and then hit the trash can, or we can click and hold on a mobile device or right click on desktop device and hit delete. All right, that's all I have for now. Check out my Patreon if you want to support the development, but please keep in mind that this is not a production ready app yet and will not be for a while. But as a patron, you will get access to the pre-release versions of it. You will find the link to my Patreon as well to my Discord in the description. Thanks for being interested.